Hey, what's up, ID? Welcome to the fourth section of this video. I think so. So in this section of the video, we're going to be working on the comment system, right? So allow our users to be able to comment on each other post. Then also want them to be able to reply each other post. So to be able to achieve this, we need two models, which is we need a comment model and a SubComments model. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to call it. So let's go ahead and create our first model. We're going to call this PHP artisan make model. We can call this comment. All right, so call this comment. So our comments migration file, remember what we want to do is I want to make this big increment. Okay, so big increment, I want to go ahead and do table. So this table here is going to be unsigned big integer. So unsigned big integer. All right, so meaning we need the user ID. Okay, so to know the user that commented, and also we need the thread ID. So every thread must have many comments. So they also want we want a string, which is going to be the body. All right, with that done, so what we need to just do is set foreign. I want to go ahead and set foreign. So foreign for our user ID on which table, on the users table reference ID. We're also going to do the same, but this time around it's going to be thread ID threads on ID. Okay, good. Now let's go ahead and run our migration. PHP artisan migrate. All right, so no error. That means it worked fine. So in our comments model, all we need to do is just go ahead and do protect. Yeah, so we have to do protected fillable. Fillable is equals to, what do we need? Need the user ID, the thread ID, and the body. Right, so like I said, the thread must have comments. So we can go ahead and do public function thread. So this is going to be singular, and this is going to be belong to. So this comment can belong to a particular thread. All right, so we can go ahead and have return this belongs to a thread class. Okay, beautiful. Now we can go to the thread class, and what I want to say is, just like we have this like, so we can just copy this. We can see as many comments, and here we just have to pass in comments here. All right, so very good, we've done that. And what we just need to do is right here we have another function which is comment. Okay, so we're going to have comments. So before you comment, I'm thinking, should we pass the post ID, or we just, okay, no, let's just do it like this. So what you can have is try and catch block exception e. So we just need to return this particular response at the top. Okay, then we can just say comment. So this comment code is actually straightforward. So we can have comment. Right, so you can have comment and go say comment is going to import the model at the top for us. So we're going to have comment and create. So what do you want to create? Let's create the user ID. So the user ID is going to be auth ID. We also need the thread ID. So this thread ID will be passed from our request. So we have to pass request initially. So here we have request thread ID. Okay, so meaning in this place here we have to pass a request Okay, then also we have to do body. We have to do request body. Okay, good. I just remembered. Let's go ahead and validate this. So we can go ahead and do request validate. So you can validate also like this. Request validate body required. Let's say we want a string, only a string, and also want to be just say required. Okay, so want to make that comment. Beautiful. And also we can see if comment if comments was successful, and return our response 200. I'm just going to copy that. Okay. Alright, you can see success 201, or else I have an error thread, and we can say alright, very good. So now all we need to do is head over to the api.php. Then just like we have this, so rather than having threads like, so here we're going to just have comment. We don't need to pass our thread ID here. We also have comments, going to be a comment also. All right, good. So what we have to do now is head over to our extension, our Thunder client. So I'm going to open up the Thunder client. Okay, yeah. So sorry about this. I test other stuff from this place. So what I want to do is, first of all, I need to log in. For that, I need to run my server. So PHP artisan serve, believe, yeah. PHP artisan serve. Yeah, we just have to head over to login. So let's click send and see what we need. Okay, sorry, the wrong one. So it has to be 127. Yeah, so this is, so let's say login. All right, so what is required? Okay, so username is required. Also, I want to have my password. Okay, so send this. Password field is required. That's strange because, oh yeah, I have to check this. So make sure you check that you're using that. So click send. Yeah, so all you need to do is just copy this auth token. That's actually what I needed. Yeah, I can paste it right in this body here. What I want to go and do is I want to go to thread, go to comment. We have an error that says the thread ID is required. So here we have to pass our thread ID. Once comment at the first post to our body. That's sick. Then this, and you have sources. Now if you check our browser, our database, I mean, REST API, check comments, you'll notice we have the ID, thread ID, and our comments here. Now we want to include it in this part here, this particular part where we get all our likes, posts, user, everything. So we want to include it here. So what we want to do is want to head over back to this particular, okay, rather than having here, let's comment that comments. So let's do that, and we have to send it again. My system is getting slow, I don't know why. Okay, so which one has comment, which is going to be the last one, which is this. So I'm just going to move this to the right so can be able to edit our resource controller. Okay, and open up my thread resource controller. Alright, so yeah, what we need now is have yeah, I think we should have something like this comments, right? So for this comments here, we want to have another resource controller. Go to have PHP artisan make resource. This is going to be comment resource. Okay, so this comment resource, open it up. So what we need in this comment resource is we need the user ID. So we need the user ID. And we also need thread ID. Okay, so thread ID. We also need the body. The body. Then lastly, we need the time it was created at. This created at this created at. Remember, I want to do day for UMass. Okay, very good. Now you'll be wondering, how do we use this comment resource? So we have to go to our thread resource space, and we can do comment resource collection. You can see these comments. So as simple as that. Good. So now we should go to our thread controller. So let's uncomment this, save, and let's run this again. And you can see there's no error. I can say our comments is here, so we can have our comments like this. Very good. So now we are done with the commenting. We are done the commenting. Now let's look at how we can make our subcomments work. Initially, all we need is just basically is, so first we need to do is make our model. Okay, then make model subcomment. Subcomment here. I'll just copy everything that is right in the comment part. So I'll copy everything right, so then we'll edit it. Comments. Okay, so just paste it. We don't need the ID. Thread ID. What we need is a comment ID. Body, and yeah, we are good to go. So this should be comment ID. And this is going to be comments. Okay, now PHP artisan migrate. But so no error. So next we need to open our subcomments folder. So we can copy everything in the comments folder also. So just copy all this. So we can go ahead and paste this. The only thing we need to change is this comment ID. Sorry, I will need to import this. So you have to import the eloquent belongs to. And user ID, yes, this work. Yeah, so in our okay, this is meant to be, so this has to be meant to be, let's just call it subcomment belongs to a comment. You can see database relationship is kind of complex a little bit. So now in our comments model, we can have as many. So as many was sub subcomments. Subcomments here, we just have to pass our subcomments here, and here has to be as many. Okay, so we are good to go. And our thread controller, again, so basically everything is like straightforward. So far, we can just copy this. We can copy this and paste. So yeah, rather than having this, we can just have, so we can have subcomments. We need a thread ID required now, so we need the comment ID. Right, so here also is going to be comment ID, and yeah, so here is meant to be subcomments. Okay, yep, we should be good to go. It just need to do this API resource. Just need to change this to also subcomments. Okay, very good. Now let's open up our Thunder client again. Okay, go ahead and do thread subcomments. Subcomments, and this is meant to be comment ID. Let's send the it's meant to be a post request actually. So now let's send these. We have sources, so we check our this API. We should see subcomment right here. We have our comment ID and user ID. Now that we have done this, so we want to list the comment ID with it also. So we the subcomments with it. So what we can do is trying to figure it out. So let's go to our thread controller. So let's try something first. In our comment resource, so let's have something like right here, let's say subcomments. I'll say these subcomments. Okay, and let's see if we will get anything. So let's see if we get anything. So yeah, I want to go ahead and want to get all the threads. So send this. Okay, working. Is it working? Yep, you can see. So we have our comments, and under our comments we have subcomments. For these subcomments, we need our resource also. So you can just copy this. So this can be subcomments. Open this up. So for this subcomment resource here, basically initially what we need is the same thing as our comment resource. So that's what we need, except from the part of this the subcomment itself. And just go ahead and have, you can go ahead and have this, right? Good. And we also have user ID is going to be comment ID. Once that is done, go to your comment resource again. You can cut this. What we want to have is comment resource collection and paste right here. So save this. Now we should check our API. And we click send. And see we have our comments under it, which is called subcomments. So that is working. So you know what, let's try add another subcomment again. Let's see if there's any issue. So no issue. So get request is threads. So send this. You have, as we have two subcomments under the comment post. Alright, so we are done with this section of the video. So if you like this video, please make sure you like, subscribe. Next time. Peace.